We now return to standing armies are nothing but a drain on the economy. But we'll just do it. We'll keep doing it. As soon as my fleet returns,
Fleet ready.
And hooks up with the rest of the fellows, I should probably gain a few things. This campaign that we're about to embark upon is
an influence
going to be a
bonus.
little bit more difficult. Mostly because we're not home. You know, we're going to be in the New World, and I don't have a shipyard, I don't have repair facilities. I got nothing going on over there. So, it's going to be a struggle. Why do I still have this star? Ah, you.
Can any friend save me from this tortuous perplexity?
Find a pastry chef. I see... Oh, that looks like a bull. Originally... Okay, wait. Looked like a,
We have cause for urgent celebration.
buffalo. I guess we do, sure. Okay. We'll come down here and grab one of those. And where are my torpedoes? Really, that's it? Okay,
Keep her constant.
come over there. I'm going to need all of you guys to, at the very least, hook up on torpedoes.
Stations.
Okay.
Make sail.
Over here, I want you, my best ship,
Coordinates plotted.
to at least have something to hook up on. Put all that steel back. Should I maybe actually... You know, I could actually have, like, the good torpedoes, but I think we'll need the good torpedoes. We're going to need a lot of stuff. And we'll leave what's left. Maybe I won't fill everyone up on torpedoes, because I am inevitably going to have to replace some of these things. So far, it hasn't been so bad, because prior to losing the whole fleet, I had enough to pick up the pieces. You know, after a rather disastrous yet successful engagement,
Stations.
I was still able to bring people back, and thus all the supplies along with them. This is not the case anymore. So, back to what I had said I was going to be doing. Let's now look at... We'll bring up a fishery. Oh, it actually says right on the wiki. So, a single fishery will hold 80 farmers. 800 farmers. 80 residences is what it'll actually hold. That's fine with me. Okay, so we will do nothing because I freaking need supplies to start a colony, because of course
Just
I do.
say the word.
So please go over there and do so, and we will continue to do as we can here, building this up. Just do this, and for whatever reason we are out of wood. Someone want to explain that one to me? Storage output is full. You lie. Not connected to a road anymore. Beg your pardon? Has it... Oh, I see. I must have deleted that when I was... So that was super helpful. Good job there. Okay, anyway, back to... Not you. Back to you.
Awaiting new horizons.
Need to... what is this? Usable on ships. Trade prices are down. Okay, I like that. Except that's a one-time use deal. So, to protect you from potential sinkage, we are not going to be taking that along with. We will be doing... well, okay, that's what I was figuring, but did not know for sure. Now brick will be for when we, of course, increase ourselves. So you go seed
Unfurl the
that
sail.
colony now, please. And now I will do the same of you and have you build up here. This one has coal, iron, copper, grape, hops, whatever. Again, small islands are merely to be population havens and colonies, specifically for the generation of money. So why don't we expand that dock, and I kind of feel like just making a gun. I don't know, I mean, we have yet to be threatened to a point where that's actually going
A new
to
commission.
come in, but it is nonetheless a deterrent. So that's
Steersman.
how that will be. So here we have a medium island. This will be something at some point. Medium island here and a medium island here. What? It's like a bunch of drums or something suddenly. What the hell was that? Also medium island here. Okay. Well, I mean, we'll get into it, I guess. So this is situation here again. Motion not possible, no wood. Of course. Of course, of course. Of course. Alright. So we have that at least going for us. And we'll just continue on. So yeah, I think that this is definitely the place to have a town hall on this island. Provided, of course, I could actually... Oh, okay, well that works, except that it's rather far from the central of anything to have good impact upon my population. I guess I could move the police to have it at least here, and it would really only affect these individuals, so that would effectively be the square upon which all of my stuff develops. I mean, that's doable, so we'll move you forward, and since this is a 4x4 building, yes, we'll just go ahead and close her off. Excellent. We could, I suppose, begin the beautification of the area, seeing as how we've kind of got people in here now. Has to reconstruct. Huzzah. Okay, and then we can do some things here. For one, I guess I want to line that up. I think I'll go into this and basically make it a secondary park. We can do like the brick wall. Now this is rather a tall one, but effectively the same thing. Oh my, no it's not at all. Okay, well that will not do. That doesn't really help at all. That is, how do I, okay. Well, never mind then. We will, maybe I should just go back to what I had. Well, I guess we had other walls in here, yeah. So we will... Why did you not remove those? Thought about making something unique there, but yeah. whatever. Could do a well. That's rather provincial, though. I think that these people would... once these build up higher, these little personal parks will be something else. Right, where are we at with this anyway?
Flag the flag of freedom.
Okay, we are starting to get that. So now we need a 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 of... oh, I've got no grain. Okay, of grain to bread. Obviously, we will need more as this develops on, but according to right now, I don't need to do that. So I'm not sure where I'll bring the road in, but for right now, that is... Well, I say for right now, it is effectively what it's ever going to be. So that is how that rolls. I mean, I guess I could bring it in here. And how much do we still have? Oh shit, a ton. We still have a ton. A ton. I'm getting there, lady. So if I bring it there, we still need more. Okay. I don't think I can bring something into that. Not really. So how would I do this? Well, okay, I would have to yeah, I'd have to remove some things and then move them over to that. Is this going to be within... I mean, I do want it to be within range of this, but I also want it to be, you know, within something reasonable. Okay, so like this will work. I'm just thinking about the... well, no, it's actually well outside the range. See, I don't actually know what goods I've still got. So I don't know what I would have it affect. This looks like this is going to be another situation where I'm going to have issues.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Oh, really? Goontown. Well, Goontown is about to be Gone Town as soon as we come in and take care of that. Now, back to this for real quick. We'll just let that go on its own for a minute. Yeah, okay. And then we'll just make a bakery and put it right there. I don't know. I honestly don't have a plan for this. This is just... we're filling in to meet requirements at this point. Okay, so let's start making developmental choices here that will help. We'll start with one island at a time. I figure that probably will do us well. So well, okay. Let's continue this. I know it's kind of boring to just keep having the same patterns, but man, does it make it easy. It's just so easy to have this 10 by grid. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Continue it on, I suppose. That was actually a very good placement on my part. Worked out well. Did not expect it to. I mean, I guess it can just go there. It doesn't really matter, does it? Although, if I took one of these out, like I could put it here, or actually maybe central, more central to the actual development of town here, I could still get some bigger buildings up the backside. So, you know,
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
The whole point of the grid, the way it is, was so that you could do this. Take things out and remove them and get around. Has returned, you say?
Aye.
Well, we're already here, so let's just get the gang involved. What do you got now?
Let this gift be a reminder in 1,000.
Okay. Collect the gift.
You guide us towards something bright.
Tortillas and chocolates. Okay. That's cool. Enjoy that. This one has multiple sides to it too, doesn't it? Oh, not yet. Okay. I feel like this one's going to be a little bit tougher to crack. But let's go worry about taking back our island here that is now Port Sly.
And we were getting along so.
What was this called? Prosperity? What?
He's
Why?
awaiting orders.
I guess we're sort of sailing into the wind, but come on, guys, pick it up. Nothing really to buy from... Right, I can't buy aggressive ships here. That's rather a disappointment. I should probably make some defenses here, to be honest with you.
You can rely on us.
Just in case. We don't need to lose this island the same way we lost Prosperity. I also don't really know the fleet she's got, though. That's the other thing.
Make
Pick
sail.
it up! What are you... Jiminy. Oh, really? That's why it dumped. Okay, well.
Frigate commencing escort.
Okay, well. Apparently we're making too many tortillas. That's okay. Back to the old world whilst we wait for that to make its move. First major... Well, I mean, before we can do anything. I don't know, though. It says we have some here. Except that we don't. So explain this to me. You have surplus workers on the island, I guess, that are just waiting for a place to live?
The city has grown uglier.
Okay, that is a mistake. Well, I guess I can leave that, but I will remove you. Well, I don't actually need to do that, do I? Because these don't cost... Yeah, the production of timber does not actually cost the... Oh boy, okay. Well, let's get the usuals up and running then. And I guess we can just have it come out of there. Straight up into it. And get us a lumber mill here. But does okay. That might require having a warehouse here. I don't know that. You'd think it'd be close enough, but we should probably also have that. So maybe, in fact, I do need to... Really? Okay, then. I guess we build it here, then. So we'll let that sit for a minute. Back to the new world. We've got our fleet.
Stations.
It's prepped, ready, locked, loaded. She's on her way gone, so we're not going to chase after that. Goddamn steamships.
Moving to coordinates.
Yeah, where is...
Me orphans are tough. If you worry, you may hurt.
We're about to ruin a day. Probably some of my own as we lose a few ships to this attack here.
Ship under attack.
take her back. Port Sly
My island.
will be
Don't get any funny ideas.
prosperity. Once again.
Your enemy's resistance is crumbling.
Attention for the Admiral.
It shouldn't exist at all. This is my ship now.
Your luck with islands.
I wouldn't necessarily call it luck. Yeah, all these little things.
Fleet embarking.
So we lost another ship, and that was just against one gun. I mean, I think that's pretty indicative of how tough this one is going to be to crack. Well, I've got plenty of torpedoes back home, so
You
Just
reached a new milestone.
look at it that way. Ah, damn it.
Well, you've cultivated quite a thirst.
Okay, now we should just wait upon this. So a single fishery handles 800 farmers, so we can cram this in just even more. If we are truly going to embark upon this goal, I could just leave this necessarily. I mean, I'm not going to do any kind of development with it, so, and we can still build on the inside, or do whatever with it. We don't have to keep to the grid once we get outside of here, I guess. So whatever. But we should probably get more people. But we need more wood. And people are not happy. Why is that? Oh. Oh my. They've got a shit ton of stuff. You.
A new commission?
How about you go collect that? Up here, thank you.
Ready for a challenge.
No, all of it. I mean, my goodness. What is this? To military ship, increased
One final
damage.
look.
Like, holy crap. No, with the production. Would you stop? I mean, if I'm going to be spending this, I may as well be spending this, right? What is this? Attack speed. I like it.
Publishing?
I feel chi, the burden of shame.
You do that.
Take the rudder.
I, on the other hand, am on my way to make an island. An island paradise. Let's go back to here. And, oh, we let slip an enemy. Well, are we prepared? No. But let's do it anyway.
Enemy target established.
We're probably going to lose at least half the fleet in this. Just because of the way this works, where they all try and line up, and I hate that. I honestly hate this formation thing. It makes no fucking sense. It's just a waste of time for everybody.
Ship under attack. Ship is destroyed. Lost an influence bonus.
Fleet on point.
How about a rematch?
I'll take that. Thank you very
My
much.
island. Don't get any funny ideas.
Some of these ships
Typical
are
you to rub it in.
really
When my board won't let
moving in
me
convoy.
expand.
not going to do very well for me here. So these are pirate ships, direct pirate ships. It would be nice if we could use somebody's port for repairs and the like. So how many ships did we lose out of that? It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. But, I mean, I'm tempted to basically send them back.
Enemy target established.
All the evidence we had of war will sink to the bottom.
Fleet ready?
Do you guys maybe want to get after that? A little bit fucking faster? What are you clumped together for?
Fleet, prepare to fire.
Okay, you guys in the front are going to have to go off on your own, because this fleet formation thing, awful.
Fleet awaiting orders.
And it doesn't help that we're all going into the goddamn wind right now either.
Fleet ready? Stations. Fleet ready? Attention for the Admiral.
You don't need to be a part of this. You're holding everyone back.
Prepare to fire.
In fact,
They'll lay down arms the moment.
We've got to be agile, ready to move at the drop of a hat.
Stations.
I think we got it.
So, you do have a ruthless streak.
A little bit. I'm not a super fan, actually. I was fine up until the Allies got me into wars that I did not need to be in or want to be in, and she wouldn't let me out. So, you know, her starting to not only attack me, but also conquer some of my stuff, well, I mean, it's just unforgivable. And of course we have to keep the pirate population down, so you wandered into my territory here. This was a mistake on your part. Who are these? More pirate ships, I see.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Alright, well, those little fast fuckers are going to be... Oh, okay, is this how we're doing it? I will
Moving to coordinates.
consolidate here. And then we just begin the attack now.
Fleet, prepare to fire. Stations.
Ship under attack. Ship is well shot. Your harbor is under attack.
So you say.
You are right to be cautious. Fleet on the move.
Okay. So, bonuses, everyone. I mean, if you want to fight, dude, this is where we're at.
Aye.
Ship under attack.
No, let's not waste it. This was not a wise choice on your
Moving in
part.
convoy.
We can let that one sit for a minute. I mean,
Moving to coordinates.
we've somehow found our way down here. We may as well take the opportunity. We're going to lose a few ships and whatever cargo they've got on them, but I have faith we will survive long enough to do damage.
Enemy target established.
I hate this formation thing.
Fleet,
Ship
prepare
under
to fire.
attack.
That's all right. I'm insured.
A frigate can take a few hits.
Your harbor is
Attention,
under attack.
Admiral.
Island is under attack.
Really? Like an actual attack. Okay. These
Is destroyed.
are not good.
Enemy's resistance is crumbling.
Alright.
How about a rematch?
I think it's actually time to go back to the old
My
world.
island. Don't get any funny ideas.
And we perhaps, maybe,
The city has grown uglier.
should take this moment to end what we're doing here.
You gained an influence bonus.
What's it going to take to get a ceasefire out of this?
Settle down. Where'd you
Zero
get that
chance.
island?
Oh, dearie.
Nope.
You'll have to try.
Because, largely, she thinks that she still can win. She will take this island back, and we'll just take it back from her, of course. So, again, back to the whole, we're just going to have to spam a fleet
Awaiting new
to make this
horizons.
work. The forever war continues. Such
You
is the
gained
way.
an influence bonus.
Oh, I'm out of cannon now, huh? I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not terribly sad to lose the islands that I'm not actually using. Oh, she left it away? What the? Did I destroy it? Anyway. We got money,
Her
so
Majesty rarely needs guidance. As a boy, I was chased.
how about you give me a real ship? I've got a lady who can supply me with useless clippers. I need someone that can give me something real.
These are good times. I'm happy as a sand boy.
Find
Will
a
you build us another
revolutionist.
castle? Not bad for a big boss.
Damage to sailing ships. In what? Just in military ships. Okay. Okay, so here on this island, let's now recalculate where we're at, because we should. We are at 890, that's good enough. And 7, we'll say 40. And we'll calculate from there. It's actually going to be a lot more. We are now on our way to not having enough shit, which is going to be bad. So, yeah, Schnapps is... Okay, so, we now have new numbers to work with. What I should do, I should find out just total population. You know, like, this doesn't actually work. Like, I can't put in 500 engineers and it will give me everything leading up to that. It will only calculate for 500 engineers, which is bad. So what I need to do is find out, you know, for 500 engineers, how many workers, artisans, farmers, etc. does that take? Then I can calculate and just build all the buildings that I need, and then just work my way up to that. I think that's going to be the easiest way to make this work. And then, of course, we're just going to be continually, perpetually wasting time forging money to the war effort, effectively. We're out of cannon, which is not ideal. That needs to speed itself up. I'm not sure if I am missing out on something here, but I do know that I am underproducing regardless anyhow, so I can ramp this up for sure and finish off an actual supply chain, because I think I can end up with like 3 weapon foundries for 1 iron mine chain, which will then hopefully solve that issue. I've already got 2 sail makers, so yeah, until we actually get up until the steamship, which frankly I don't think I will. By the time I get steamships unlocked, we'll pretty much have this island at the 500 goal. So right now we are vastly undergunned in comparison to Beryl, but we have taken away several of her islands, probably not her big islands. I would like to start doing a little bit more damage and knock out some of her economic centers. That is, frankly, the only way we're going to do this. I also would like it if I said CPU. That's how old I am. The AI players got on board with this war. That would be nice. That'd be nice to know that they are helping out. They're probably helping out in the shipping wars. I'm sure they fire upon each other when they see each other, but it would actually be a little bit more helpful if they would try and conquer each other, because as we saw, Beryl took from Mr. Wimbledon, so it'd just be nice if we could maybe coordinate a little bit. And they've actually got these. Probably are like ship of the line. Actually, maybe I should try that. I mean, if I'm really gonna try this, if I'm really gonna try doing this mess, maybe I need to get this up so we're producing ships of the line over here, actually. Yeah, but then, it just requires that many more goods. So it's kind of a situation where, like, we could spam gunboats. They wouldn't last more than 5 seconds. We could spam them, though, and have more firepower for the money than what we would have. And actually, maybe I should. If I'm just going to consider that, maybe I should. Maybe I should just spam a huge Zerg force of gunboats with a few key frigates in between that I hopefully can start buying from people as target ships, or maybe just buy worthless clipper ships just to have the guns trained on so many targets they can't help it and they get overwhelmed, and then I can take a port. I think we'll do that. At my point where I am technologically behind the opponent, I feel like a Zerg is the best way forward. And especially because Zerg units will be cheap, the gunboats will be cheap, they will not require as much time to produce, and all I have to do is work on my money. So maybe that'll be the thing. The frigate fleet is nice, and of course that's where my my power is, but DPS wise I would be doing better with a bunch of cheap gunboats. And I mean, I can't compete against steamships. I can't compete with a fleet of monitors, so we need to nip this in the bud. One of these 3 islands that she has left has got to go. Actually, she has a smaller one, doesn't she? That's kind of on the edge of the map. We need to take that out. So anyway, I'm going to end this one here, and we'll just continue the slow plodding along towards the end. I think I can make this more rapid. Like I said, if I figure out the end goal of how many target buildings I need to support it, then I can just build those preemptively ahead of time, and we'll just work it and then start filling in. That's all I've got. Maybe this whole area down here will just end up being farm and support, because frankly, I don't think I'm going to need that big of a city once we actually get here. It's not going to have to go down here, and I can always expand over here too. I've got a lot more room to keep going. But I think at some point I will need to start upgrading these too, because they're going to get overwhelmed here with too much industry constantly coming in. But anyway, that is for another time. So I will see you then.